So I've never used Python before. Today I wanted to check it out. It's meant to have simple syntax. I'd be curious to see what this is like. So I found this article on bowtreetechnologies.com. It's asking what do you use Python for. A lot of people are using it for data analysis, web development, writing automation script, and they're also using it for web parsing and scrapers. The machine learning actually comes after that at only 31%. Then people use it for educational purposes. Now I can see that. From what I've heard, it has very simple syntax. It's like meant to be like Java, but without all of the semicolons. The way I'd imagine that to be more confusing. I've just gotten so used to putting semicolons everywhere. But I suppose as a beginner, it'll be useful not to have to do that. So let's just begin. Let's just see what we can write in Python. Let's download it and see how we get on. Okay, first thing we do is install PyCharm. PyCharm is the Python IDE from JetBrains, and they've got some great IDEs. While I'm doing it, looks like you need an interpreter for Python. You get that from the plugin store. Yeah, let's have a look what plugins they have for Python. So Kite AI code seems to be like the biggest one. There's also MicroPython. So let's install this one. I've already downloaded it, so okay, so this is kind of cool. This kite thing that we downloaded, it uses machine learning to complete what you're going to type next. I mean, a lot of programming languages have this, but I'm assuming, judging by how long it took me to download this thing, that this does a bit more than just the typical auto-complete. I wonder, does it like start to learn from your actions after a while? So I should really read this documentation. Okay, so we've been given some code here, and it's just like a main.py file. So remember, I haven't looked at anything to do with Python before. This is my first time, so I have no idea what to expect here. But press Shift F10 to execute or replace with your own code. Okay, let's just try execute this. Hi PyCharm. So it's taking in if name main print hi PyCharm. It's feeding that into this print statement. Okay, so weird not having any colons or like brackets and stuff. It's like COBOL or something. All right, let me get figuring some of this stuff out. Like, all right, I'm going to w3schools.com and I'm going to the Python section. This website is actually fantastic if you want to get like just the basics of a language. And I'm gonna have a look and see what the syntax is so I can actually write something. Yeah, so I'm going to read through this and let you know how I get on. Oh man, so like indentation is important in Python. I'm not sure how I feel about that because personally I love to just start typing everywhere and just format my code after. If I had to start dealing with like spacing, this really does remind me of COBOL. Alright, well let's just try write a simple if statement, see how we get on. So what they have here by default is if name equals this. What the hell is name? If 1 is greater than 2, so it doesn't like that. Indent expected. Okay. So this code is unreachable, right? Because that's always going to be false, right? So if we do 1 less than 2, okay, that seems to work. If I just put 2 here, hi 2, okay, right? I kind of get the idea. So how do I pass arguments in? Yeah, that's what I want to do next. I want to pass an argument in. Okay, so now I'm on tutorialspoint.com, another great website, and it's saying that you can use a sys module. Sys.argv is the list of command line arguments. Alright, I guess let's try that. How do you import things into Python? Okay, import sys. There we go. Oh, okay, it's because I wasn't using it. It was graying, making it gray. So can I just do like let x equal sys.argument v? Unresolved reference let. You have to import let? Well, if I just do x equals? Semicolon? No, okay, you can't do semicolons, right? I guess it's just so different to what I'm used to. Could I just like pass the system argument into the function? Reformat file. Okay. Okay, so you have to do Python and then main.py. And then I could put like an argument of test. Hi main.py. Okay, so this worked. We got it. Look, so we've imported sys, and it's taking the first argument, which is main.py. So what if I pass 1? What will it do now? Yes, we got command line argument. So now let's just take this. We put it here, and now we could just say success. You are a success. And then we could do an else statement, else failure. So if the number we pass in is, let's say less than 10, then we're either at a success or a failure. and it doesn't like that. Okay, to put these little colon things, but that's all right. We can do that. Expected int instead got string. Yeah, so it's passing this as string. So can we just change it to an integer? Parse string to int Python. Or we just wrap it in like int. Is that it? Does that work? Is it like that? Seems to like that. Can I just pass 1? Like, let's say 4? No, okay, so you do have to pass the file in, but although you can take it as an argument, that's strange. Okay. Hey, work success. So what if we do a number above 10, 11? You're a failure. No. Try 10. You're still a failure. Can you do greater than equal to? Hey, no, we're a success. I think I'm going to leave it there for now. I think that's a good quick introduction for myself and for you guys, hopefully. Yeah, I got more excited about this than I expected. It is actually, the syntax, now that I'm doing it, is quite simple. And I really like the IDE. It's really helped me out. Like, I have no idea of how to format my code and stuff on Python. So it's just like telling me, no, do it this way, do it that way, click here, click there. And I've just so quickly got, like, I'm taking in command line arguments, I'm parsing integers, and I'm printing things out. Like, I think doing that in Rust, as amazing as the language is, it's just that little bit trickier, just because, like, you know, the way you parse things and how you take in command line arguments, it's really particular about how you do it. But Python, you just can kind of just go, like, you have an idea and you just go. And yeah, this has been eye-opening. I might come back to this. Hope you guys enjoy.